And I'd like to call upon Mark's subconscious, please. We have some questions.
We're here.
Thank you so much. Are we able to do a body scan and find out what's happening to that body?
Yes, overall he's doing well. He's a little dehydrated. Did not drink enough water today.
What is the optimal amount of water he needs to have per day?
So he's got a container that he drinks, and ideally he should have about 4 of those a day.
How will he feel after he has 4 of those per day?
Will not feel as tired, will have more energy, be happier, more energetic.
Sounds like great reasons to be hydrated.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, subconscious. He was curious about if the ankle was a punishment. What would you like us to know?
So the ankle was not a punishment per se. However, we did not prevent it from happening. Mark had some things that he was to do, and when he sprained his ankle, that was on his mind.
Oh, I see. So you let him trip up.
You could say that.
And has he learned the lessons now, and is he stepping forward in empowerment?
He is, and as a result of the injury, it grounded him literally, and he got those things done. He still has more to do, and as a reminder, as it's not completely healed yet, he will remember that when he does feel his ankle.
Why is it that he feels the discomfort in the morning the most?
One, it's a reminder. 2, it's simply because he is laying there all night and it tightens up. So perhaps wearing socks at night and keep it warm, and not tighten his muscles so much.
Okay, well, thank you so much. He does have questions about trees. He wants to understand why he has dreams about trees, and is it something he is involved with?
So we have provided Mark with these images on several occasions, and he is involved in trees. He has understanding of the process for the trees as part of as one of his projects.
So can we understand what he is involved with in that, and how is it possible about the trees being transported? Can you give us more clarification and information about that, please?
The trees are part of his project. He's been involved in securing the appropriate ships for the trees. The trees are massive, and it's Mark's responsibility to coordinate and get the right operations in place for those trees.
So, for my understanding, how are the trees transported onto the ships? Because he keeps having the dreams about ships and trees.
The trees are selected from Earth And they will be selected as part of community of trees. Trees on Earth are very similar to humanity communities. They cluster together. They have a network. They talk amongst each other. And what we see is above the ground of the trees. What we do not see is below the ground. And below the ground is a very intricate network of roots in which the tree roots connect amongst each other. And that is how they communicate. That is how they share nutrients. That is how they help nurture each other. And so we will take those community of trees, and that's how we will select them based on those communities and transport them on the ship.
Thank you. And so will they be physically uplifted and placed onto ships?
Some will, many will. You will have thousands of trees and plants as well. They will be placed in earth soil and or liquids and simulate a very similar environment that they have had on Earth. And this is to give them comfort during the travel so that they can continue to associate with one another and provide with each other's the nutrients that they need, communication, and be there for one another.
And so why Mark? Why is the significance with him and the trees?
Mark is involved with the trees because trees are the most advanced of plants. They have souls. And for Mark, trees are very, from a human's perspective, very silent. As Mark is a quiet person. And so that connection is one that makes him a good fit for this assignment. And trees are very much like humans from a community perspective. And when you look at humanity and what has been lost, we have lost our community. Trees have still remained with their community. And that is why we need to carry the trees with us so we don't lose the importance of what that means. It will be especially important as we move on away from this earth.
Thank you. So where are those trees going that Mark collects?
The trees will be a holding vessel amongst the ships. the trees will go in various places, depending on what the need is. Some will go to New Earth, perhaps. Some will go to other places. But it's important that we do take them with us so that they may prosper as well.
Thank you. I can respect that. So how long has Mark been working with these trees?
That is not known. We have provided Mark just recently his involvement and been providing him with information regarding the trees so that he is familiar with trees, this project, in his dreams.
Thank you. Have there already been trees removed from Earth that have been placed onto New Earth?
Trees have been removed from Earth. There are more trees to be taken. In terms of the trees being placed on New Earth, that is unknown.
Thank you. I do understand. Can we give gratitude and appreciation to all of the trees and plants that have helped humanity throughout the cycle of this earth? We really appreciate their service.
Yes, we will do that, and just know that the trees will travel safely. They are very, very much in comfort as they are traveling together, just like much of humanity will be traveling together as part of its communities. And so that will provide comfort, love during the journey. Yes, we will send them much love to them.
Thank you. Do you get a sense of who will be looking after the trees or caring for the trees while they are on the ships?
There will be many beings, humans, other beings, other collectives that will be involved in the process, as many have a great appreciation of trees, their importance, and their sense of community, wisdom for all beings.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. What happens to those trees that stay behind?
The trees that are selected are based on their abilities to make the journey. Those trees that remain, that is part of their contract. And those that remain will lose that vessel and their souls will move on.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. So then in general, Mark has been feeling increased stress with work and having more vivid dreams. What would you like him to know about that?
Mark is experiencing the challenges of the 3D world. It has becoming more difficult to navigate it as he is raising his frequency daily. It becomes difficult for him to cope to the very low density. This is part of Mark's contract, and he will complete it. At the same time, he is also experiencing more vivid dreams as he is completing his inner work. His vibration is increasing, and he is also getting upgraded at the same time. So all of this is really converging on him at once, and it is a lot for him. But we're watching over him. He is focused on his contract, and as long as he continues his focus on staying neutral, his inner work, and keeping his vibration high, he will be fine.
Thank you so much. It seems that there's more and more people getting sick. What would you like him to understand about this?
There is indeed people, more and more people getting sick. However, many people are also being upgraded in mass numbers, and the symptoms are very similar to what we call the V word, and people can often get the two confused. However, this is a good thing that mass humanity is getting upgraded more frequently and higher upgrades at the same time. So the body is processing that, and you are seeing those symptoms come through.
Okay, I understand. Thank you. And do we know when Mark will shift?
That has not or cannot be released at this time. As of right now, Mark will shift with his family. That could change, but as of right now, that is the plan.
Thank you. And you know that these are Mark's questions, so I do appreciate the information you have provided. It gives him comfort to know that he is going to be with his family, so thank you so much. Out of curiosity, what is Mark and Erin's connection?
Mark and Erin are both Arcturians. I'm seeing that they have done projects, assignments together, which they are unaware consciously. There is that connection for both of them.
Lovely. I did notice that Erin was noticing a lot of the trees dying quite early as well. Is she part of the tree collection?
I'm not showing that at the moment. It is possible. The trees that are dying is a sign that they know Gaia is releasing that energy. The trees are aware of this. Many of the trees are eager to leave. Many of the trees that know that they will not be moving on are beginning the process of losing their vessel. So that is what Aaron is seeing.
Okay, thank you so much. It's all very intriguing. In terms of those trees that have already left, are they being loaded onto the ships already, and how would we perceive them leaving?
The trees that have gone on the ship, we may see them today, but tomorrow they will be gone. And so what we experience on Earth may be in disbelief that we once saw them, but now they're no longer there. That just fades from memory in a very short period of time.
Oh, that's really fascinating. That is really interesting. Thank you. I think we will all become more observant to our environment and surroundings to see if we notice or not notice.
Yes, we are so focused on other things, other distractions, not our community, not the community of trees, nature. We've been distracted from nature. And so many people on this earth will fail to see the trees leading this planet.
What about those trees that have been taken by forest fires? Is that part of it or not?
Yes, that is Gaia releasing her energy. Those trees, similar to all of humanity that pass through these events, will result in the same fate. They lose their vessel, their soul moves on.
Thank you so much. What would you like, finally, privately, Mark, to know?
Mark should enjoy his time with his family, with his friends, and this community that he's a part of. There is not much time left. And although Mark feels the pressure, he must enjoy this time. This is the greatest moment, one of the greatest moments he will have, to be a part of this. And so he should enjoy his time. He should take time to laugh, take time to love, relax, and breathe.
Thank you so much.